jump in. Yeah.
Come on in.
Yeah. Thank you for the time. I appreciate it.
Thank you. That's running, right? Yeah.
Well, all I would say is I don't really know a lot about this subject that you're referring to, but it should be a concern for everybody, because I understand there are 260,000 children in the country who are different to what is on their birth certificate. That's quite a large figure, isn't it? So you've got to take them into account, whether you agree with it or whether you don't, or whether you agree with the propaganda which you're referring to, blockers and all the puberty blockers and all that. I don't know whether they're actually in use any longer, are they?
So they banned them for new patients. Existing patients are still getting them, and the NHS still wants to start a clinical trial. And some friends of mine are looking to sue to get information on that because they won't release the information.
Don't you think it's an inevitable subject that will educate people into what is actually going on? You see, I'm a homosexual, and for the first 30 years of my life, it was a crime, for goodness sake, the way I'm created. If there is a God, and I don't know whether there is or not, I'm an agnostic, was created by God this way, and I say I don't know whether I believe it because I'm an agnostic, I don't know. But I take it you're a God-fearing man. This is the sort of platform I would expect from a man who believes in God.
I don't really have a religion.
Oh, well, that's all right.
Yeah, people assume that all the time. I don't know why they assume that you have to have a religion to think that we shouldn't be maiming and sterilizing children.
I don't assume that at all. I'm just thinking it's most likely, but you're saying I've got this wrong. So
well, the people who've been leading this charge in the UK have been feminists who probably don't believe in God.
Well,
But, so you're a gay man. We can define what that means. It means same-sex attraction. Nobody can define what transgender even means. The whole thing is a lie. Nobody's transgender. They're all male or female. And if a boy is more effeminate, well, he's an effeminate boy. That's it. We shouldn't be teaching them that they're born in the wrong body and they need drugs, hormones, and surgeries to be their true selves.
I don't know. You don't have to take all that in. You can adjust accordingly. Parents can get involved as to what they think is best for their
But parents don't have the right to abuse their children. And this is child abuse.
What is child abuse?
Child transition. Blocking their puberty, giving them the cross-sex hormones.
Well, I don't think...
Child abuse.
I think that's a bit extreme of you.
Well, if you look at who these kids are, and you should probably read the Cass review from the NHS, it's a 388-page report that Dr. Hilary Cass wrote. 70% of these children have 5 or more coexisting mental health comorbidities. Not just 1 or 2, they've got 5 or more. They've frequently been sexually abused. They, majority of the time, are on the autism spectrum. Majority of the time, they have one parent who's not in the picture. So they're just struggling children. They're not transgender children. That doesn't exist. They're just struggling children who are now having their puberty blocked with a cancer drug that has never been approved for this purpose. It's approved for prostate cancer, endometriosis, uterine fibroids. It's used on sex offenders to this day to chemically castrate them, but it's used off-label because it happens to stop puberty in kids.
I thought there was a report on this which sort of terminated blocking puberty blockers, I thought, which is not... I don't think anybody would... go along with that. I don't think I would go along with that, really.
There's never been any scientific justification for this. There was a very small study done in the Netherlands in the first decade of this century. The first girl to ever have this done to her was done in the Netherlands in the 90s. They then developed what's called the Dutch protocol, where they would block puberty in these children at 12. They would then give them the cross-sex hormones not until 16. But they, at least, in spite of the insanity of this, had some safeguards in place where they would screen for other mental health comorbidities. But when this was exported to the rest of the world, all the safeguards vanished to the point where kids are now getting puberty blockers on their first appointment.
I'm slightly off the subject, but in your position, do you think that gay sex between consenting adults is wrong?
This is not my issue at all. If you want to be gay, go ahead and be gay. It's got nothing to do with this.
You haven't got a view on it. I don't believe it.
It's got nothing to do with this. If you're a gay man and you want to go do something in a bedroom with a man, that's none of my business.
It's got a lot to do with it.
Well, I'll tell you what it does have to do with
Whether I'm
this.
a top or a bottom in a homosexual relationship, that's got something to do with what you're referring to.
No, it does not have anything to do with this. But I will tell you that historically, when you look at kids with gender dysphoria, that according to all the academic studies before they started drugging these kids, a majority grew up to be gay. The biggest study that was ever done showed that 63.6% of the boys grew up to be gay. So this is actual conversion therapy.
Is this something wrong with being gay?
What I'm telling you is this is conversion therapy of gay people. Instead of leaving them alone, they're being told that they're trans because you have these little effeminate boys, and they're sterilizing kids who would grow up to be gay. Do you think that's okay? Do you think they should be cutting off the body parts of kids who grow up to be gay? Do you think they should be giving the opposite sex hormones to kids who grow up to be gay?
You're getting into deep waters, and I'm not really...
It's a really simple question. Do you think we should sterilize gay people? Because that's what they're doing with this.
That's another issue. Of course I do. I believe
Then we're in agreement.
I believe that homosexuality is a natural phenomenon. Now, I don't suppose you would agree with that.
I'm not here to talk about gay sex.
Well, I'm asking you to break your tradition and speak to me on
We don't
this.
know why people are gay. It's not genetic. We don't know why people are gay.
It's a natural phenomenon.
Okay. I'm not here to talk about every other issue under the sun. I'm talking about this one.
You're sidestepping something that you know you feel bad about.
I assure you I don't.
Do you realise that in London boroughs, according to the last census, like Islington and Camden, there's about 8 or 9% of the population are LGBTQA. About 9%. And in places like Brighton, it's up to about much the same.
What's
or
a Q
10%.
person?
Pardon?
You said there are people who are Q. What's a Q person?
Well, that's queer, I think.
Queer is a political ideology. Queer theory is a political ideology.
Well,
But you guys lump all these letters together. You just included asexual people as well. Are they an oppressed class? People that just don't have a sex drive?
well,
You lump all these letters together like it's a community. It's not. It's just a whole bunch of letters.
We've got a few letters to go on. If they want to add to them later, okay.
Do you think the P should be included with the
I think you're
LGBTQIA2S+?
rather prejudiced against homosexual people for a start.
Well, actually, I'm out here trying to protect people who grow up to be gay, because these days they're all being told that they're trans. You have all these lesbians who are getting their breasts cut off and who are going on testosterone, which is causing lifelong irreversible harm. But you don't seem to really care about that. You just want to talk to me about tops and bottoms. I'd rather not.
These are small.
Hey, how's it going?
I just want to say, huge fan. Apologies for what happened to you with the ice cream the other day. That is really, really annoyed me. I've been following you for a while. I think you're great. Keep it up, and you're doing a great job. So thank you
sir.
so much. I'm gonna miss my train, but
Appreciate
I just want to I had to stop and just say how grateful I am of what you do. Okay, so thank you so much. Okay, and the silent majority agree with you as
I
well.
know. Thank you very much.
Take care.
What's up, guys? You want to have a conversation?
I just
What's
want to
up?
agree with you.
Thank you.
I think you have a really strong opinion, and I think children this age, they can decide for their future. They can decide what's happening with them in the future, what's going to be, their future standpoint in life, and what's going to happen. I think, this is a thing that children, if they're over 18, maybe they should be able to decide if they're over 18, if they're adults.
Excuse me, sir, I've just got a camera here. If you can step to the side,
But
that'd be great.
if they're really young, I mean, every children has this phase of feeling like they want to be like animals or something like this.
Yeah.
They all have this kind of phases and this time in their life where they try to discover everything. And if they let them take puberty blockers at this time, I think it's very crucial for their future. A lot of people in like my generation, like my age, have really bad mental health and everything, and I think it's a lot of because that's just not clear. It's just
There are
really.
more problems in the world than what you're going on about here. France currently is ungovernable.
That's
There's
true,
no
but-
government in France because
Thanks.
it's grinding
for the-
to a halt.
thanks
That's
for
a
the
more important
insight.
issue than what you're rabbiting
Yeah,
on
but this
about.
is
Okay,
the issue
well, I'm here
that-
talking about this, so if you don't want to talk about it, why don't
Yeah.
you just carry on? It was lovely speaking with you.
I'm not going to be pushed away by you.
Okay.
My first speaker,
I'll just ignore you. How about that?
Speaker's Corner was in 1968.
All right, well, I can just turn around. It's fine.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, thanks,
have a
buddy.
nice day.
Appreciate you.
Keep doing it.
You can keep showing yourself to be a jerk if you want. I've dealt with lots of people like you. Okay, so I just want to go over a couple things quick. You're very rude. You know
I
that?
don't care what you say about
I'm having
me.
a private
I've
conversation
had more
here.
than that thrown at me at Speaker's Corner. I've
Okay.
been called a paedophile at Speaker's Corner.
Do you think the P should be included in the TQ?
Pardon?
Do you think the P should be included with the TQ?
Your accent is very poor. Can you rephrase that?
Do you think the pedophilia should be included with the trans and queer theory cult?
Well, of course not. There's no consent with paedophiles.
Oh.
If this lady was a young
Good for you.
10-year-old, she can't consent to having sex with me because she's of age.
There's a gay man named James Cantor from Canada.
Did you know
sexologist,
that we've
and
had...
he says that not to include the P with the LGBTQ is to deny the principles that gave gay men their rights. What do you think
Well,
about that?
I don't want to comment on that, but like
You don't want to comment? Why not?
If you don't, well,
You were just telling me that I should be
commenting
on something.
about something, and you haven't refused. Did you know some of our prime ministers were homosexual for a start?
Okay.
Did you know that Edward Heath, a Tory prime minister, was homosexual? Did you know that?
Just like
Did
the
you
whole
know
body.
that, Mr. Speaker?
I'm totally uninterested in speaking with you because you're a jerk.
You've
And
given
I don't
up.
waste my time with jerks.
You can't cope with it, can you?
I can cope with
You're
all sorts
defeated.
of things.
You are defeated.
There you go.
What a poor showing, eh?
Yeah, there you go.
What a poor showing. Did you know that Enoch Powell had homosexual relationships?
Right.
I'm proud of my work in campaigning for, justice, whether it be people like this or whether it be homosexuals or lesbians. I've got a lesbian niece. And I've got a great nephew who is homosexual. It's in the family. It's in the genes. You know that.
Oh, it's certainly not in the genes. There's no
I
homosexual gene.
didn't say there was a homosexual gene. That's different. I'm saying it's in the genes. So it doesn't mean to it doesn't mean to say it's a homosexual gene. That's been established. There isn't a homosexual.
So what does it mean?
There isn't a homosexual gene, but it's in the makeup of a person's genealogy, if you like.
Oh, okay. So it's not in their genes. So it's not
So
genetic.
I'm still waiting for you to reply. Are you against? Do you think homosexuality is wrong?
I'm not here to talk about your
You're
issues.
not going to-
You go ahead and have fun. Go do your top bottom business, whatever you are.
You're going
Go have
to-
fun.
You're just an absolute rabble.
Yeah. You're the one being the jerk. I was having a respectful conversation. You're the one being harassing.
Not respectful if you're not going to answer my question.
I'm not here to answer your questions. I'm here to talk about this issue.
You're here on a propaganda campaign.
What's my propaganda?
Well, all this business about,
What about it?
Not giving any rights to 260,000 people in the country.
So you think we should be sterilizing
who
kids?
are LGBTQA+.
What's a Q child?
Well, it's a language that some gay people use. I've always thought that term was derogatory.
Yeah,
It's
it was
still, as far
derogatory.
as I know, it is still derogatory to
Do you
me.
like being called a queer?
I don't mind really. I mean, Peter Tatchell.
So what's the Q in the alphabet there? What is it?
Well, it doesn't mean homosexual. You look in the
Right, it's a
dictionary.
political movement wanting to destroy all the norms in society. Why do you include the A in your little alphabet? Do you think people that don't have a sex drive or
That's
some
alliance. that
oppressed
is.
community that you need to include in your
You're
little
way
alphabet?
behind the times. Do you know that incest is legal in?
You didn't even include the
Do
I.
you know that incest is legal across the English Channel in France?
Are you in favor of incest?
Do you know that?
Do you like incest?
Do you know that? Are
you
you
in favor of
aware of that?
No, I wasn't aware of it. Do you
well,
like
I'm
it?
telling you now, between consenting adults in private, incest is legal
Oh,
in
this guy
France.
supports incest too.
And the poor old country, and I'm a Francophile, and they're in trouble now. I don't want to see France in trouble. It's a great country, and I admire it. I love France.
So you think incest is good?
I don't think it makes much iota of difference.
So you don't care?
What's it got to
Brothers
do?
should be able to have sex
What
with their
does-
sisters?
What does it matter?
Do you think fathers should be able to have sex
What
with their
does it matter?
daughters?
When did you last see a court case where someone was taken to court in this country for incest?
That's a great question. They should probably
When
take
did
some
you
more to
ever
court.
see it?
They should probably take some more to court.
It's what?
I think they should probably take a whole bunch of those to court. They should probably stop all the incest in the Pakistani Muslim community as well. So do you think it's fine for a father to have sex with his daughter?
I've not said that.
Well, you just said it's no big deal if there's incest.
Well, according to the Code Napoleon, all these things were legalized. Incest and I think bestiality, sex with animals, is legal in
So
France.
you think people should be able to have sex with their dog as well?
Well, I don't know of people's different tastes. No, I don't know.
Look at that. This guy thinks that parents can have sex with their kids, and he thinks bestiality's fine.
I didn't say that. That's not included in LGBTQA+.
Well, that's what the plus is. What do you think the plus is? You tell me, what's the plus?
What might come up
What's the plus?
in future?
What's the plus?
I don't think it's. Do you think it's wrong for a man who is going to be prime minister of this country should be going into a public toilet and waggling his willy? Do you think that is right?
No, I think that's very wrong.
Did
you
you
think
ever?
it's right?
Did you ever vote Conservative in an election?
I'm from Canada, but I always vote Conservative, even though our Conservative Party
Well, there
is
you
the
are.
Conservative Party.
You've probably supported Edward Heath, who used to go around wiggling his willy.
You didn't hear what I just said. I'm from Canada.
I heard what you
I don't
said,
vote in
and
your
I know
elections.
about Canada, and I know about the different factions, the Quebec Libre, de Gaulle's visit to Quebec Libre, whatever he said a long time ago, and all that. And then it's got a Liberal Party over there, which I think swings to the right. All these different factions. Mark Carney, the one-time governor of the Bank of England, is he still the Prime Minister of France, I believe?
So I have another question for you. Are you personally into bestiality?
Well, I find that highly insulting.
Well, you just told me that it was okay.
I didn't. I said in France, across the channel, it's okay.
So you think it's not okay?
I'm not answering that question. It's quite irrelevant.
You certainly told me incest was okay. You can't even tell me
I
that it's
didn't
not
say.
okay.
I didn't say incest was okay
You
either.
can't even tell me it's not okay for a father to have sex with his daughter. You're not a very good representative for your community here today, you know that? But I thank you for your honesty. It's good insight.
You don't need to thank me for that. I get used to all sorts of insults when I'm at Speaker's Corner. They send for me at Speaker's Corner when there's a rising homophobia. They send for me because they know I can make mincemeat of them. They know I can do a good deal. You know.
Good for you.
I had a man from Ukraine who was a pro-Russian, a Russophile, and he was giving me a lot of stick. And I was holding my own there, and I reminded him that someone was pushing it too far and offending gay people, and the case went to court, and the man was given a suspended sentence. I think that may have played a part in quietening him down and making him realize that you can't go on.
What's up, man? Thank you. Appreciate it.
Can't go on holding people like that.
Oh, I gotta tie my shoe.
Anyway, you're like a Trump. Coming over here to England and thinking you can influence and...
Oh, I'm actually a British citizen. Trump's doing great work on this issue. My gosh, he's doing magnificent work on this issue.
Silly man, foolish clown of a man. And the sooner we get rid of him, the better.
Well, you say that, but unlike all the presidents before him, he's actually putting a stop to this child abuse, even in the Democrat states, thanks to actions from the executive branch. So, I know all sorts of leftists, even feminists, who love what Trump's doing right now. So many people have left the Democratic Party because of the nonsense being pushed on kids, because they're determined to die on this hill, sterilizing kids, maiming children, cutting off the breasts of girls as young as 12, but you don't care. You care more about incest and bestiality. So I'm going to leave you alone now. You go have fun with that stuff.